Priya. I am from Sjctnc College of Arts and Science, Cuddalore. Today, we are going to discuss about classification of proteins. Okay, classification of proteins. We know that proteins are polymers of alpha amino acid. It is the abundant organic molecules of life, and they perform static and dynamic functions in the living organisms. Okay, then proteins are made up of amino acids, and each amino acid are linked by a peptide bond. Okay, now let's move on to the classification of protein. It is classified into three. One will be simple protein, another one will be conjugated protein, and third one will be derived protein. Okay, so it is divided into three. One will be simple protein, conjugated protein and derived protein. Okay, so simple protein, it contains only one amino acid residues. For that only it is said to be simple proteins. Okay, so conjugated proteins, beside these amino acids, it contains non-protein group. That group is known as prosthetic group. So they are known as conjugated proteins. Then moving to derived proteins, it is the denaturation or degradation of both the proteins, that is simple and conjugated proteins. Right? Now we will see about the simple protein. Simple protein is again classified into two. Okay, one will be globular protein and scleroprotein or fibrous protein. Okay, it is classified into globular protein and scleroprotein. Again, this globular protein, you will be having many types of proteins. Okay, so first one will be albumin. Okay, this albumin, it is present in egg. Then globulin, obviously it is present in egg yolk. Okay, then glutenins, wheat and rice. Okay, then histones is thymus histones. The third one, the next one will be globins. It is considered along with histones. Okay, it is considered along with histones. And last one, prolamines, it is referred to as histone. So these two will come under the histone. An example will be thymus histone. Okay, then coming to the fibrous protein, here it will be collagen. So collagen where it will be present? It is present in connective tissue. The next one will be elastin. Elastin, it is present in where? Elastic tissues, that is arteries, tendons. Arteries. Okay, then next one will be keratin. It is present in nails and skin. Nails. Okay, so that's all about the simple proteins. It is first divided into two, globular proteins and scleroproteins. In that globular protein, we are having many types of proteins. One will be albumin, example example egg, globulin, egg yolk, it is present in egg yolk, glutenins, wheat and rice, histones, thymus histones, globin, prolamines are the product of histones. Okay, then fibrous protein, it contains three: collagen, elastin and keratin. Collagen, it is present in connective tissues for the movement of bones, and elastin, it is present in tendons and arteries of the elastic tissues, and keratin, skin and nails. Then going for conjugated proteins, as I already told you that besides of amino acids, it contains a non-protein group. That protein is prosthetic group. Here the protein, what are the proteins will be? Nucleoprotein. Okay, nucleoprotein. Then chromoprotein. Then metalloprotein. Lipoprotein. So nucleoprotein will be a DNA. Okay, then here will be a mucoprotein. Mucoprotein again will be a what? Saliva. Then chromoprotein will be a example for hemoglobin. Metalloproteins, it contains many metals like iron, zinc, copper, magnesium, etc. And lipoprotein, it is present in membrane protein. Okay, then coming to the derived protein. Okay, derived protein, it is again divided into primary and secondary protein. Okay, so primary and secondary protein. Proteins, then protease, then metaproteins. So this coagulated protein is cooked proteins, and protease is coagulated protein is cooked proteins. Is fibrin formed from fibrinogen. Fibrin formed from fibrinogen, and metaprotein, acid and alkali metaprotein. So this is the second stage of product in protein hydrolysis. Okay, then secondary derived proteins, proteases, peptones, polypeptides, peptides. Okay, these four will contribute the progressive hydrolytic process on hydrolysis. Okay, so once again I am repeating, it is classification of protein is of three: simple, conjugated and derived. Simple will be of globular protein and scleral protein, which is also known as fibrous protein. It is divided into albumin, globulin, glutenins, histones, globins and prolamines. And coming to the fibrous, it is having collagen protein, elastin protein and keratin protein. And moving on to the conjugated protein, it is having nucleoprotein, mucoprotein, chromoprotein, metalloprotein, lipoprotein, etc. And derived proteins, it is again divided into primary and secondary. While going to the primary protein, it contains coagulated proteins, proteases, metaproteins. And secondary derived proteins, it contains proteases, peptones, polypeptides and peptides. So these are the classifications of proteins. Apart from this classifications of proteins, there is also a nutritional classifications of proteins. Then what will happen is, it is having again that is divided into complete proteins, partial incomplete proteins and incomplete proteins. So complete protein means it will satisfy full amino acids, 10 essential amino acids. That is complete proteins. Then partial incomplete protein is odd. It will lose some limited amino acids of essential amino acids. And coming to the incomplete amino acids, incomplete proteins, it completely lacks the amino acids. Okay, so that's all about the nutritional proteins, and this is the main classification of proteins. This the first year students will be studying this basic concepts about classification of protein. That's all about this class.